Welcome to week 2 of 23seven framework. This week, we're going to go and focus on activation and follow through. So, we're moving from learning a lot of the information from week 1 into execution. And I'm going to try my best to be very clear about what you need to do this week so that nothing feels confusing, overwhelming, and nothing even feels vague. 23/7 is built on rhythm, so it's not to rush you. It really will focus each week on small sets of actions that's going to actually move your business forward with clarification as well as confidence. And you don't need to do everything, but we do want you to do the right things in a better way. And week 2, we are going to activate to earn and retain. And when you set up now, this is what will continue to run later. So this is really fundamental and foundational, especially as we move into weeks 5 through 8. This week matters really, no matter where you are starting from. And before we go any further, I do want to just make things clear that not everyone on this training is in the same place, and that is okay. Some of you here are in your first 4 weeks working towards milestone 1. Some of you are in your maybe your weeks 5 through 8, and now you're eligible for milestone 2. And then some of you may be very close to locking in milestone 3, and that there's some here that may have not even earned milestone 1, and that's okay because you can still earn milestone 2. So just keep that in mind that our milestones, they're not sequential gatekeepers where you have to earn one to get to the next. Missing milestone 1 does not disqualify you from earning milestone 2. And we want to activate and we want to build from where you are right now, because we can't build from what we missed, right? We can learn, but we build from where we are. And where we are right now is we are going to recap milestone 1 that was discussed a lot more in our week 1 training. It requires 250 sales points and you being commission qualified. Now, that volume, that 250, that can come from preferred customers, affiliates, brand partners. And also keep in mind, if you were a ULA ambassador and you migrated into USANA, you also have ULA customers and brand partners that migrated into USANA that may have not activated their accounts yet. Once they set up their account and they place their first order, that all helps with volume towards milestones 1, 2, and 3. Now, milestone 1 teaches you how volume is created, which is a very important thing to know, right? So if milestone 2 comes around, this is for weeks 5 through 8. This will require 500 sales points from 4 personally enrolled. Now, this can be, well, it needs to have at least a minimum of 2 brand partners out of the 4. The remaining other 2 can be a mixture of preferred customer, affiliates, brand partners. But the important thing to understand is that volume for milestone 2, which is weeks 5 through 8, volume can come from the people that you already enrolled in weeks 1 through 4. This is going to be through their reorder and auto orders. We are on a 4-week cycle. So week 5 means that there are going to be or can be people ready for their reorders. Then goes 5, 6, 7, 8. So the milestone for um, the reward, it rewards you in milestone 2 for consistency and retention. So brick upon layer of a brick, you learn getting volume, how to create volume. Now you're learning to recruit as well as help people retain, which creates retention in your business. This helps to build up volume and it helps to build up belief. We don't have to worry about the products doing its job because we have incredible products. Now, I am going to move on over to the commission qualified. I have a slide that's going to show you like your back office on the widget, but it's not working right now. So we're just going to bypass that. And we are going to go into the next slide, which is commission qualified. So to earn milestone bonuses, your account must be commission qualified. 100 points activates 1 business center. If you were migrated into USANA from ULA, you actually were gifted 3 business centers. So 200 points is what activates your 3 business centers on being commission qualified. If you're not active, milestone bonuses do not pay, even if the volume and everything else checks. Okay. Let's go into bringing awareness, because this is very important for you to know and for you to always have the information as you build in bring in brand partners. Now, commission qualification, if that runs on a rolling 4-week period, we get paid weekly. So it's a 4-week cycle. There is a calendar called the rolling period. You can get this in your back office under forms. It will show your dashboard will show you whether you're qualified or not. So if you look at the larger oval with the yellow, this is showing that the commission qualification is active. It says I'm commission qualified. It lets me know the date, February 27th, 2026, and all it's letting me know that's for 3 business centers. Beneath is what it would look like when someone's not commission qualified. It wouldn't have a date. It will clearly say not commission qualified. If yours looks like the not commission qualified, connect with one of us so we can help you and we can help you understand what option would be best for you. So, this date tells you when your current qualification window ends. Now, this is something important to know. Auto orders run on Sundays only. So, why I'm sharing that for 2 things so that you know that it's not every day you can just get an auto order going, but you also can know that, for example, my qualification is for 27. Say that I did not place that order on Friday and Saturday. I'm like, uh-oh. Well, if I go and set up my auto order for that following Sunday, what is that? That would be like March 1st. That would run on that Sunday window, and I will still be now commission qualified. I will continue being active without any interruptions. So this is why the auto orders are super helpful because they're going to help protect consistency. And you don't have to manage all of this perfectly. This is really just for you to know and see how it works. This is not something, like I said, you need to memorize. This is a reference tool so that you can see where to find what, how to know you're commission qualified. And then you may want to take a look at that rolling period calendar. I am going to do a short training throughout the week, really showing and talking and breaking down the 4-week calendar as well as your pace setter widget. Now let's go into the 7 to dos for this week. So the first thing that I want you guys to do is that we're going to walk through these steps, and this is going to help you put another layer of brick upon brick so that you continue to build towards your milestone window that you are in. First things first, we just kind of broke it down, but I want you to make sure and confirm that you are commission qualified. I want you to put a note in your calendar of noting what that date is that you're commission qualified until, and reach out to your sponsor, reach out to a leader in your organization that can help you with making sure that everything is good to go for commission qualification because they can walk you through it and that's going to help you even understand it more. So, this week, confirm that you are commission qualified. Okay. Number 2 is you want to also make sure that you place or confirm your qualifying volume. So, if it tells you your date, you then going to want to make sure that you place an order of the qualifying volume of your choice. And I'm going to break this down for you because in week 1, I actually went through one of the steps was setting up your goal and your commitment to you. And on number 2, it gave you this earning goal, right? Where you would look at it and you have to choose what amount. And then the next set of the commitment to your goal was then you look at the consistency of the things that you could commit to and the time you can give, right? This is so important because it goes back to me now breaking down. If you're building a business, your order is simply your monthly business investment, right? It's not that you are obligated to pay or purchase 100 points or 200 points. There is legitimate reason why those things are in place. But I shared with you about the setting your goals and your commitment to because you are not obligated to put a 100 or a 200 point order. And I want to be very transparent. But if your goal is to make $1,000 so that you can either replace income or you can just generate more cash flow in your home, then you are definitely going to want to have that 200 point strategy, right? You're going to want to be 200 point commission qualified because the strategy of having 3 business centers is going to benefit you. Now, if your goal is smaller, 100 point strategy is enough for you. It's not a bad thing. It's not a great thing. None of this is bad or great. It's what is best for you and align. So if you're not even planning on really building a business and you're like, nope, I just want to be from the sidelines, then it may be good for you to downgrade, and you have options of becoming an affiliate, a preferred customer as well. Those do not have commitment obligations towards having a qualifying order, right? And your order can be your personal, which is the easiest, and then it also can be from customers. So just remember, keep that in mind, because what matters most is that qualifying volume, again, can come from your personal use or your preferred customers, but your account must be active so that it does not affect you achieving milestones and pace setter. Number three is set up or confirm your auto orders. Now, this step applies to everyone, regardless of which milestone window that you are in. If you're newer, setting up auto orders create consistency early. Now, if you're in your 5 weeks or 5 through 8 weeks, your auto order may have already processed or will be processing. And this is what's going to help you maintain being active as well as counting towards milestone two. Now, if you didn't earn milestone one, that does not disqualify you, right? So this is actually your chance to just follow through, set up that order, and continue to put one foot in front of the other as you build towards your milestone. The auto orders can help your business run without starting over every month. And let me break down what I mean by starting over every month. So we have a binary. One of your steps is to watch the commission videos, but the binary, you have volume that goes on forever and ever and ever, like it's infinite. But all of that volume will continue to roll up. If you don't have a commission qualification, or you're not active, any of that roll up volume just gets lost and then you start from zero. So that's what I mean by starting every month. Now, timing is going to matter because it's going to protect you that you are going to be commission qualification. So none of those things happen to you. That's why we encourage the auto orders, but not from pressure, but really for that consistency and peace of mind. And that is something I almost missed mine. And I'm glad that I have that peace of mind of, yes, now I have auto order. So I also wanted to share something that is important that might actually remove a lot of pressure as you move on to the other steps. When we get into steps 4 and 5, you'll see what I'm talking about shortly. But you can actually set up your an auto order for yourself or for a customer or for a brand partner that you do not have to actually have them place that order that day. So you can have them set up an auto order and have it scheduled to be automatically charged and processed on one of those Sundays, just making sure it's on those Sundays within that time frame week, right? Um, so keep that in mind, because you can help them choose products intentionally. Like, hey, I'm going to set you up. Want to put this product, great. Okay, these are the Sunday options. Which Sunday would you want this to process? This is going to allow you to really um, have that confidence in helping them get themselves commission qualified as they place their auto orders without having to spend money at that very moment. All right, so number four. Now, if you migrated from ULA into USANA, this is specifically for you. However, if you did not, and I want you to think of how you can reach out to people in your warm market that would love to be customers. So you may want to screenshot this as a way of a script, and you don't have to follow this word for word. I'm just giving you something that I sent that was very direct because I wanted to steer the conversation and not let it be full of fluffies. So it went like this, excuse me. Hi, I wanted to personally check in now that ULA has moved over to USANA. You should have received an email to activate your account, and I'm happy to walk you through it if needed. But once you're activated, you'll be able to place your order just like before. Let me know how I can support you. So this is what you can send to someone that has migrated into USANA and maybe haven't ordered. But now, if you're new and you're like, I didn't migrate, well, this is your opportunity. Reach out to people that you would love to share the products with, that or that you know that would love to be a customer. I would love for you to make number four about you reaching out to gain customers. Number five is activate brand partners. So if you migrated from ULA to USANA, you have ambassadors that are now brand partners, but they're not activated. And what they need to do is they need to get themselves set up, first order place. We can get them on an auto order as well, and then get them started in our 23/7 training. Here's a great script that you can screenshot and you can share. Again, it's very direct because I'm steering the conversation so that they can simply answer in what best suits them. Now, I just wanted to make sure you're fully set up so everything you do counts. Let's log into your back office together, place your first order, and set up your auto order. Once that's done, I'll send you the trainings that explain how to start and how money moves. Now, this is a great way for them to be very honest back. If they're not interested, they can let you know, where you simply can say, that's not a problem. You have other options. We can downgrade you to an affiliate. We can change it to preferred customer. You let me know which works best. That is a way for you to create the conversation, because some of them may just not even know that the email is there and they just need to be told what to do. Now, if you are new and you're not part of the migration from ULA into USANA, I want you to also think about, how can you reach out? What is something you can say to those that you may want to partner with, those that like you would love to be a part of your dream team, that you would love to build USANA with. Think of something that you can reach out to them with. Number 6 is learn how money moves. So I'm going to go into the hub. We're going to want you to complete the compensation training. This is beyond the orientation as well as the onboarding. This is in your USANA growth, but one of your learning modules. This is going to really help you get more understanding of the compensation basics, even the terminology. And then there is a scenario guide. So this is going to help you understand so that it removes fear and it replaces it with confidence as you build your business, even when you talk to other people, right? The more confident you feel, the more confidence will come through when you share with others. So, where can you find all this? Well, when you log into your back office, you're going to want to go to the training tab. And I'm not sure why that's not leaving my screen. Okay, well, the training tab is on your hub. When you click on the training, there you go. Oh gosh, it's right here. So this is the training tab. And when you click on it, it's going to take you to the USANA Grow. And this has a compensation plan basic course. Clicking on that will break down the courses into 2 modules, the basic, and then you have your scenario guide. I'm going to highly encourage you guys to go through this. You can even print it out. It's so helpful. It's still very helpful for me. The second part of step 6 is that you watch the all things binary comp plan training with USANA. This will actually have a much more in-depth in the compensation being binary, as well as more insights about the commission qualification. So be sure to get your hands during this week on those trainings. And then the final thing is putting it all together. Plant the retention seed. There was some scripts provided, there was some encouragement provided on reaching out. So what you want to do this week is we're going to encourage you for 12, a minimum of 12. 3 conversations if you have current brand partners. If not, those that are maybe have migrated with you over, but you haven't set them up yet. Migrated customers that are still have not activated their account. Preferred customers that you maybe have had in weeks 1 through 4, and you have talked to customers, you have them, they ordered. Why don't you go ahead and start following up with them? And then always new prospects, right? So if you have not been a part of the migration, what I'm going to encourage you to do is simple. 3 conversations, right, is for these 4 different categories. Well, I would just give you 2. One category, talk to 3 people or 3 to 6 people, sharing them to become a customer. And then 3 to 6 people sharing about partnering with you, possibly partnering with you with being a brand partner. So that is your 7 steps. You will have all of this that lives in the 23/7 Framework Hub. It's a website page that has all of access to each week, as well as a checklist. And that QR code here will take you to that website. Um, 23/7 is how we build in the house of ULA. 23/7, it's a simple framework that is absolutely duplicatable for onboarding, leadership development, as well as building confidence through momentum. Now, it's going to start with 7 steps, right? We're going to give you set 23-minute training, 7 steps, what you need to get done that week. especially when you're first starting out. Your first 4 weeks is very important because there's lots of unfamiliar information, but there's lots of things that need to be known. So we're here breaking it down on what you should know in that first 4 weeks. So we're going to make sure you got some leadership context, some business direction. We're going to make sure you have things that you can focus on as a checklist each week. And again, everything you need to support will live on this page, 23seven, the Framework Hub. Um, as always, if there's any questions, there is a comment box on the Framework Hub. You'll see it. You can put any questions you have. If you need to set up a mentor call, you need to set up a training call to just really get familiar with your back office, please fill out that form. And remember this, that this week is not about doing it all. It's never about doing it all, guys. We do enough already in our regular lives, right? But this is really about activation, alignment, and you following through with simple steps to help you build intentionally with confidence. And so you do the 7, we stay in this rhythm that builds a full circle because we have faith, right? We do. Be grateful, have faith, build your USANA business, and live your life.